In some ways, it's a cruel irony that in today's tech-enabled, super-connected world, funding remains hugely challenging for companies that are driving innovation, and also for the investors that want to invest in them. And that's because the barriers are so significant. There's a massive concentration of investment from a very small number of geographical locations. Silicon Valley, for example. But clearly Silicon Valley doesn't have a mortgage on innovation, which is by definition borderless. And for the entrepreneur looking to fund growth, the venture capitalist community control an overwhelming majority of the investment capital. And while venture capital is often inaccessible and almost always prescriptive about the terms under which they are willing to invest. Meanwhile, for everyday retail investors, most of us just miss the boat entirely. Crowdfunding should be the solution, but it hasn't yet delivered on its enormous potential, nor has it been able to gain the global scale that is needed to literally rebalance the lines of equity funding around the world. And to put this into perspective, global crowdfunding today is valued at approximately $2 billion. Meanwhile, venture capital is worth a staggering $230 billion and growing rapidly. We believe crowdfunding should be valued at closer to $100 billion or more. So how can we fix crowdfunding's biggest issues? With the DACXI Chain. DACXI Chain is the world's first global crowdfunding system. Using blockchain technology, DACXI Chain creates digital versions of company shares, which can be safely and simply bought and sold by anyone, anytime, anywhere. The borderless, classless innovation of blockchain creates a huge global network of investors, removing many of the barriers that are evident in crowdfunding today.
It's a global crowdfunding platform built using blockchain technology and a platform as a service provided to existing crowdfunding platforms around the world. It's going to create an interconnected network of crowdfunding platforms and other partners involved in capital raising, which already have their own client base and/or deal supply. The partner platforms will continue to own their investor and company relationships, but expose those investors to a global catalog of investment opportunities, and for companies the ability to raise capital from investors all over the world. To the investor, the experience will be a seamless one and similar to what they're already used to. But DacxiChain will simplify the process of investing in overseas deals, eliminating the need to deal with foreign exchange and providing access to deals from other countries that were previously difficult to access. For companies, they will continue to deal with their local partner, whether that's a local crowdfunding platform, incubator, or other. And the partner will perform due diligence, issue the deal through the DacxiChain platform and network in tokenized form, and then it becomes available to all our partner platforms already connected to the DacxiChain and their investors. Now, being based on blockchain technology, we're able to leverage smart contracts not only to secure the transactions, but build additional value-added services tied to these tokens. So in order to create this ecosystem, you need a single global currency that powers it, and that's the DACXI coin. It'll be the native cryptocurrency of the DACXI chain, and it's going to facilitate the conversions from and to the domestic currencies and enable rapid cross-border settlement of funds.
So what does the DACXI chain mean for entrepreneurs and for investors? For investors, the DACXI chain means access to the kinds of investment opportunities that have up until now been restricted to a very small number of investors, and usually the very wealthy. It means having the ability to invest anytime, anywhere, no matter who they are, no matter where they live. For entrepreneurs, it means ready access to a global pool of investors. It means greater control over the terms under which the investment is secured. And of course, it means securing the funding they need to take their business to the next level. And for everyone else, it means all kinds of innovation is being brought to life. All of this is made possible through DACXI Chain.